Alright, so now that we finished trial, we have a couple of objectives to do, and let me just say, this is a voiceover. I was going to just record with my voice at the time, but it was like a lot of background noise going on, so I didn't really want to do that. But now let's begin talking about objectives, right? So I'm sure I put this in the title, but this is going to be a Jetstriker build, hence the reason why we got like a lot of agility. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go and get Jetstriker. Once we get Jetstriker, after we do that, what I'm going to try to do is try to begin getting a Tonto, because the Tonto is the only light weapon in this game, well, light weapon that's Dagger based in this game, which I know doesn't have in-lag. I'm sure the Cerulean knife doesn't have in-lag, but I feel like that'll be a lot more tedious to get than a Tonto. So I decided to start making my way to Crypt of the Unbroken, because at the time I thought Tontos dropped here. I honestly think it's kind of weird that they don't. So I just farmed here for a while, and then once I realized they didn't have Tontos, I looked up on the website where Tontos did drop at, and it said they dropped at Primadon, and they also dropped at Starswept. So of course I wasn't going to do Primadon, and none of my friends were on, so I just went to Starswept and farmed there in hopes of getting a Tonto. On the way to Starswept, I decided to make a trip to Fort Merit, because around this point we had no fortitude, because I had to focus on charisma and agility in the trial. So I had a good amount of XP stacked up and just kept letting Brutus kill me until I capped out on XP. So this was a good little detour, because I got a lot of fortitude, and also Fort Merit connects to Starswept, so I could just go around and then just be at Hive. Once I arrived at Hive, I didn't do anything besides farm events back to back to back to back. It took me a total of probably like around 1.5 hours to actually even end up getting a Tonto. I'm pretty sure it took that long because I wasn't killing mobs in the actual areas where they dropped Tontos at, because where these crocs were at, they dropped Tontos almost every single time, and I farmed elsewhere. So after I got the Tonto, I decided that I was going to try to kill this contractor just to test my build, and this is how it went. So yeah, I did end up dying. As you can see, during the start of the fight, I was doing really good. One of the things that I believe he adapted to during the fight was my range difference and the fact that I wasn't used to this build enough. I kind of wish I used rapid punches more. I mean, not rapid punches, rapid slashes more to close the gaps. And currently, what you're seeing right now is one of the levels I missed earlier. I don't think I have a clip of level 14, but we didn't get anything crazy, so...
Gonna move. He's gonna throw. Everybody shot.
And he has Ash Slam.
Ash Slam's crazy.
Stop using that, Goofy. Stupid. Goodbye, buddy.
And I'm trying to
there
pack
go the
me
black
up.
Dagger I needed. So around this point, I was starting to progress towards my nemesis enchant. So I was doing layer 2 for the deep shore fossil. I saved y'all a lot of watch time. I already got the other 2 things. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm getting Etheron's gaze, and then I'm gonna have to do another layer 2 thing so I can get the union hook, and I'm gonna have to beat Chaser. I'm pretty sure at this point I had already done the Gale Wax thing as well, so I'm pretty much on the last step until I can begin getting the Nemesis enchant. Here we beat Chaser. I can't lie, this fight was like a little bit close, mainly because I was selling a lot. Yeah, Tap Dancer comes in like real handy in situations like this. Still, one of my bigger regrets is not getting observation. I can't really abuse Tab Dancer as much as I want to. Alright, now let's see if I can actually get it this time or not. I've done literally everything. Yes! Finally, bro. Finally. Where was it at? What's it called? Nemesis? Yes. Finally. Finally. It took so long. Alright, so about now the build is pretty much finished, and the last thing, well, second to last thing I did on this build is me and my friends, we did like a bunch of ganking. Like, we ganked a bunch of big builds, and surprisingly, with a low amount of light weapon, this build does really good. Like, of course there's things that can be better on it, but I do a lot of them like later. Like, I fix those things that could be better later. But yeah, I'm gonna just let y'all enjoy this guild war. bro. Y'all can't run one for nothing. This nigga on me is low on one bar.
Yeah, I think mine is steady switching out, bro. I'm not doing this.
On one shot. This nigga on me right here, come on. This chilling nigga's low. He's big low. Nah, dead.
Nice.
Reaper. Good stuff. Why are you running too, Gusty?
Oh, I found y'all.
I got him. My health back. Do you got
Nice.
Reaper? I'm Reaper.
Alright.
Nice.
I'll fight this dude. No.
I'm packing up.
They get the weapon that this build is literally based off of. Hello, guys. Are you low?
Yeah.
Goofy. Oh wow. The last second.
Oh, he's a
Isn't he
contractor
getting
too.
ganked?
Please let me reroll. I high key really want Reaper. Oh, I can reroll. Give me Reaper. I got Reaper. It's not the throwable one either. Let's go. Alright, and that's the full video. If you made it this far, you've successfully made it to the end. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to subscribe if you made it this far. And let me do the stats real quick before we actually finish off this build. So basically the stats are as following: 75 charisma. This is mainly for the, where's it at? The command live. This is the main reason like we went as much charisma on this build as we did, and we ended up getting it, which I'm very grateful for. So that's the 75 charisma, 20 willpower. This is because the willpower talents, these are pretty useful against like vision shapers and things now, and also because it's just like a lot of essential talents that can help you in the long run. 0 intelligence, you could put in 5 for nullifying clarity, although there's quite literally no reason for you to have nullifying on this build. But like if you want to recreate this with an attunement, perhaps you could use nullifying clarity and that would work pretty well for you. 60 agility for Jetstriker, also for Tap Dancer. So one of my biggest regrets in this series was not getting observation. The main reason I didn't pick observation is because like I'm not used to observation that much, so I thought risky moves would be better. But with Tap Dancer, I really do feel like observation would be a better fit for it. Next up, I just barely got this in the build, but 50 fortitude as well. This 50 fortitude, I mainly went 40 at first for I went 40 for exoskeleton, and then I put in the last 10 in hopes I would be able to get the freak of nature talent. I'm gonna show y'all in a second once I get this NPC off of me. But yeah, to the finish, this is the talent. This is a really good talent, and I also did end up getting reinforced. The thing is that since I got this towards the end, I don't have the reinforced talents, so we're probably gonna have to talk to that one shrine where you can replace cards. So we have 26 knowledge, so if we do that, we should be able to get the reinforced talent, so that's not that big of a deal. And then 20, bro, this just makes me cringe looking at it. I don't know why I did 20 strength. There's literally no point to do 20 strength, right? You get the mantras like rapid punches and stuff like that, but you completely miss out on talents like bulldozer and things like that. I really wish this build had bulldozer. I really wish it had bulldozer. But now let's go over all the talents, and I'm gonna tell you the necessary ones. So condition runner, this is a necessary talent all the way. Endurance runner, necessary talent. Obviously scaredy cat if you're gonna get condition runner. Blaze collapse is pretty good as well. Evasive expert, of course. Ghost, risky moves, or observation if you want observation. If you want observation, I highly recommend you pick it. And all of these, every single one in this, since this is a high charisma build, you want to have like as many charisma talents as you can. So I got chaotic charm, this is really good. Charismatic cast, good. Lasting, good. Tough love, good. All these knife journey talents, if you don't have these knife journey talents, your dagger is honestly gonna be pretty cheeks, I ain't gonna lie. Everything in this duelist set, completely everything. Concussion, spine cutter, well, you don't really need steady nerves, I guess, but you might as well get it. Strong stern, tap dancer, these are all necessary. Exo to the finish. Neuro is extremely optional, but if you're copying this build, then you might as well pick it up. Aggressive posture, this is also really good on this build. Thresher claws, warrior's respite. For some reason, I was about to say, never mind. I'm gonna keep just going through. Blood iron, necessary. Speed demon is not necessary, but it's good to have. All of Valve. If you're gonna do this build, you might as well be getting all the Valve Mastery talents. Like honestly, why would you not? Chronostasis, this is just useful. It's not good. Dark Ages, very, very, very necessary on this build. Very necessary. This build alone cannot compete against mantras, so we need something to make it better for us, you know. And Dark Ages it does that for us. It does it perfectly as well. So another thing I regret on this build is getting nemesis. Nemesis is good and all, but with daggers, you kind of want to prioritize damage in my opinion. Like chasing, we have no problem chasing. We have a really good gap closer, rapid punches. We also have, rapid slashes. We also have revenge. We have good gap closers. So I really wish I got something like Grim or like obfuscation. One of those would be so much better than nemesis, but you know, we still get to experience the nemesis, so I don't completely mind. And that's enough of my rambling. That's the whole entire video. If you made it this far, thank you very, very much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you want more creative builds like this, and I'll see y'all later.